Hello from Tom Squirrel Whisperer. This is my review and video evaluation for the Outdoortop 12 megapixel digital hunting game camera. Let's take a look at it together. This probably is the best camera that I've seen as far as digital pictures goes, although the video filming of it isn't the best that I have seen. But the digital pictures, which you'll see here in a moment, are. Now let's take a look at the camera construction and setting it up and programming the camera. So first of all, the camera comes in two parts. The part that stays on the tree, and then the programmable part has the bottom open that you can get at right away. And then the part that stays on the tree is a battery box that has 4 batteries in it that you can put on. And then in the main part there is the openable cover that you can put in 4 additional batteries, so a total of 8 batteries. I use rechargeable batteries, and then also your SD card. Now this can all be accessible without pulling off anything off the tree. When the whole thing is on the tree, strapped on, you can drop the main bottom cover by itself, turning off the off switch, pulling out the SD card, and then you take your SD card and look at your pictures and replace the SD card simply by turning the off switch off and then returning it to its thing. So turn the off on switch to the farthest over, and that'll be your test mode. And then you can go to menu and start programming from menu. So your first mode is you want to take pictures with camera and video, camera only or video only. This camera takes excellent pictures, so I've set mine up. At first I tried camera plus video, and now I'm using it as a camera only because of its excellent videos. Do you want to format your SD card? Yes, you must do that to make your SD card compatible with this camera. And then the next will be your photo size. You want 12 megapixel or 5 megapixel. Well, of course you want 12 megapixel. Video size, if you're using camera and video, you want to use 720p video, of course. So make sure you set it to 720p video. And next we'll take a look at some of the settings here. So from video size, I'm going to, as soon as I get the camera focused so that you can see what I'm doing. Sorry for the bumpy delay here. Okay, you can see that the choices here are 720, 480, and 320. Okay, so next one is setting your clock. You press enter on setting the clock, and you can rotate first of all the month. And so I'm going to, there we go, set it to the month by going up and down to the date, the day, and this is by using your arrow keys, and to the year, and the same thing as the time. Sorry, I'm having to hold the device and my camera at the same time so I can show you this. And then you set it to the time of day. It's based on a 24-hour clock as you're doing this. You see, you press menu or enter. It's very well self-explanatory. Okay, so you have mode, format, photo size, video size. Continue on set clock, picture number, video length. Now when you're doing video, how long do you want the video to be captured for? How many seconds you want it to be captured? 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds. I like a nice long 20-second video minimum. You can go for 30 seconds or more. That's your choice. Interval. How long do you want it to wait between the last shot that was taken and the next amount of movement? So if you have movement detected and it starts taking pictures, do you want it to take pictures of that same movement right away, or do you want it to wait 3 or 4 minutes before it starts taking pictures of movement again? That's what the interval selection is below it. Once again, I'm sorry for the jerkiness in the picture, but okay, I'm explaining to you what interval is. Okay, sensory level. Okay, normal sense, you would timestamp off or on. Okay, You want to set up a password so that no one else can get into it. It's a 4-digit password. You can just set that up after you select password on. Okay. The side PIRs, you want to set those on or off, and then you're back to mode. That pretty much is your entire setup. You can exit out. We go back. Putting it back on, it's pretty easy. Just make sure your latches are aligned in, and then you put on the latches there on the outside, and then you mount it to tree, post, whatever you want to latch it onto. You see, once it is latched on, you can still open the bottom cover to have access to the on-off test button. On switch is in the middle, and also to access your SD card to pull that out. Make sure you only pull the SD card out when it's in the off position. Okay, here's one picture showing some squirrels running up and down the tree, and then post-production picture taking it to full zoom. You can see here some really excellent photography that this camera is capable of. This was actually at 80% zoom of the actual picture, so some really excellent detail. And here's a video, so you can see some of the jerky in out video. It's not as good as some other of the trail cameras that I have reviewed. Also, you can also see other video reviews if you go to trail cameras as a group on my review segments. So this is for the Outdoortop 12 megapixel. I like so much the detail of the still pictures. I'm giving it a full 6 squirrel up rating. Thank you for watching my review.